can we help you?
Yeah, we're about to take the kids trick-or-treating.
I figured. That's why I'm here.
Excuse me? You can't just invite yourself.
Invite myself? This my son. This my son.
You're really gonna leave me for the guys?
What if I'm not here when you get back?
I'm not used to checking in with someone all the time. I just need space to do my own thing sometimes.
Then maybe you should be single.
Where should I put these?
Nigga, I was the one that picked you up from jail, in case you forgot.
The soldiers are tired of marching for you.
Motherfuckers will march for me as long as I put money in their pockets.
The Shy is back. The Shy is back.
What's up, people? We're back with another Shy recap. It's season 6, episode 14, titled Smoke and Mirrors. Welcome back, people. Welcome back to Telemate Incorporated. Okay, so we left off last episode with Trig getting out of jail and now placed on house arrest, facing murder charges. You know, at the end of last episode, his lawyer Alonzo got taken out for basically threatening Douda and, you know, being out of pocket. And Keyshia was finding out that baby Ronnie had sickle cell disease, which eventually turned or revealed that Nuck is actually the baby daddy. And will Bakari find a way out of the game? That's what happened last episode, people. So as we get into this episode titled Smoke and Mirrors, because it was definitely that. This was like the most confusing episode, most unnecessary things happened in this episode that we may have ever seen on the Shy, man. So a lot of confusion filled with filler and a bunch of minuscule stuff that hopefully plays out some sort of way later on in the season, man. But anyway, Alonzo got murdered. He was barely mentioned in the episode. I mean, I know he's a new character, but it's not a major hit. But he was Trig's lawyer and Rob's father and Alicia's baby daddy. And he got popped and nobody was like, it was like, Alonzo got killed. All right. Alicia glazed over it and Trig just showed up at court with a new lawyer like nothing ever happened. I mean, R.I.P. Alonzo. See you, Leon. Thank you for your 2.5 episodes on the Shy, man. Legend. All right, the episode begins with Trig basically losing his marbles, having nightmares, after his whole world has just been turned upside down, from being arrested to his girl leaving to maybe losing his job, then his lawyer got killed. So he's having nightmares and anxiety and all kinds of things of that nature. So he's awakened from a nightmare by Jake banging on the door, who's his little brother, who was coming to check on him, only to get greeted with the barrel of a gun. So be careful, Jake. He was just coming to check on you, big bro. Relax. Back at Keyshia and Emmett's, it is now Halloween, people, and as expected, unannounced and uninvited, Nuck shows up just in time for the festivities, proclaiming his spot as Ronnie's father. Emmett and Keyshia, y'all don't even know what y'all are in for right now. Y'all better set up some boundaries for co-parenting ASAP. No, as it's obviously no etiquette here, no chain of command, spare the rod, spoil the child, all things of that nature. This just started and it's already messy. I mean, we just found out Nuck's the kid's father. You know, we want him to see the kid. We want him to spend time with the kid. But be cool, dude. Why you gotta do it at Emmett's crib? Like, if I was Emmett, it's like, I don't really want this boy at my crib all the time. But let's move on, man. Transition into Jake throwing an all-black party at Trig's crib in an effort to cheer him up or keep him company or, you know, just to kick it, man. But this party turned into a test of brotherhood for a number of the cast members. So Papa and Jake got into it over Papa's newfound attitude and Papa not being in approval of Jake still dilly-dabbing with the first lady, especially not all out in public. Like, y'all sneaking, doing your little thing. You know, keep that on the low, Jake. Trig also warns him about moving recklessly, as Jake seems like he's getting too close or too carefree with the first lady, man. I was on your side last episode, Jake. You was the MVP. Now you're getting a little sloppy, but you're young. It's your first time. I mean, we gotta learn. So Shy and Trig had a trading places moment as Trig reminded Shy of how he was the one who helped him when he first came home, gave him somewhere to stay, X, Y, and Z. And Shy is letting him know that he's the one in position to help him now as Trig returns to court with a new lawyer. Alicia pulls some strings, getting the judge to dismiss his whole case on a technicality, which is great for Trig, but this is a reminder that there is no free favors. So hopefully this doesn't come to bite Trig in the ass later on in the season, man. But free Trig. Now Trig is free. Welcome home. He didn't do it anyway. Okay. Now, the episode ended with Alicia paying a visit to Douda, letting him know his time is coming to an end. Now, these are moments that I particularly hate in TV shows or movies because as Shy and Douda had the drop, as Alicia and Shy had the drop on Douda, let's break this down. Douda shot your son. Douda killed your brother. Douda just killed your baby daddy. Y'all had the drop on him. Y'all could have walked him down easily. And you know what they did? They said, your time is coming, old man. We'll see you soon. What the fuck was that? what the fuck was that? Yeah, that's amazing. So I guess if that was your mission, you did that, Alicia. You popped up on him. You saw him. You didn't do shit. But Shad ended up pulling a gun on Douda and, letting him know to get your hands off my woman and all things of that nature. And that there's a new sheriff in town. I guess Shad is the new sheriff in town. But anyway, this was a crazy and unnecessary kind of thing episode. But let's proceed, man. My footnotes for this episode is Professor Gardner popped up on Douda. Everybody's popping up on Douda. I thought, where is your security at, Douda? So he asked for a plea, making pleas for Bakari, for Douda to let Bakari free, which Douda quickly denied. Like, no, that's my young boy. He's going to work me until I say otherwise, man. So that's what happened with that. It came out that Professor Gardner and Douda actually were high school classmates or whatever they say in the story to make it make sense, man. But Bakari also at that party, at Jake's party, gave his sister the cold shoulder as he knows now that he can't trust her. And she's also feeling guilty and she's questioning if she should tell him what's going on. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that she should tell him? Will he forgive her? What do y'all think? Okay, let's move on to Papa, man. Papa is going full-fledged in the following with Pastor Zeke as they use smoke and mirrors on a new rec center to fill their pockets as well to get people to donate money. So they made this whole plan to build a new rec center or to renovate one of the existing rec centers and also pad their pockets. So this is a thing that churches or politicians or anybody in these positions do, yes, they'll bring some good, and they'll also take some for themselves. Is it good? Is it wrong? Is it bad? It's how, whatever you want to see it as, man. But be careful, Papa, because he also put a bug in the pastor's ear about the first lady dipping out, asking the pastor, do you know where the first lady was last night when we had a all-night church party? Because she wasn't there. So even though Papa feels convicted or in the middle between Jake and his newfound father, Pastor Zeke, he should still mind his business. Mind your business, young boy. All right, now, for some unbeknownst reason, we went down this huge pause, I'm going to say pause, unnecessary rabbit hole of Candy with the blue-haired deaf girl and Victor's assistant with his gay lover / also his jump off on the side. This was like 4 or 5 scenes of why are we here? I do not know. They could have kept all of this. Unless the girl got the gun from Douda in order to backdoor him. This was a bunch of nothing for no reason. But proceed, man. Let's find a storyline for Damien, who's Emmett's newfound brother. I told y'all before, Power, don't be like The Shy or other shows where you're ODing now on cameos for no reason. But here we go. Now introducing Jackie Long as somebody who did a bid for Damien, who now wants him to pay for all his time served, or the reasoning he said his father said Damien was going to be doing big things. You should take this bid for him. And Damien is working the counter at Smokey's. So Jackie Long said he has it out for Damien. So this is the storyline that where Damien will get some exposure, I guess. Okay, last but not least, we are happy for Kev's mom that she's trying to get her groove on after breaking up with Dre and her marriage falling apart, basically. But also, we do not care about Kev's mom and the brat rekindling their one-night stand, or whatever you want to call it, their situationship. Yeah, we don't care. Sorry. Next. But this is The Shy and Lena Waithe, so there has to be some kind of lesbo action. They got to carve out this space somewhere, somehow, I guess. Salute to you, Lena Waithe, for pushing the narrative. As evident as the women in power movement, when we see an unnecessary scene, again, with Tiff and Nuck, as she's telling him that niggas ain't shit without a black woman. Subjectively. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not. In some situations, not. But also, it was unnecessary. But we got in and out on this episode because there was a lot of nothing. I'll see y'all back next week after episode 15. Maybe they'll make all these smoke and mirrors make some sense, and everybody's hands will be revealed. So I'm giving this episode, we're going back down, giving this episode a 5 out of 10, man. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all give this episode. What are y'all thoughts? What are y'all questions? Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button, like and share the video, and we will see y'all next week. Deuces.